Let's just write.
So is Michael working today?
Makeup.
Makeup.
Yeah, he works. He's working. Juice.
Okay, we are at Julie's house with Dolphin and some of the dogs who live here, and Dolphin's about to eat. And it is Tuesday, October 2nd, and I am going to put this camera on a tripod. And it's Sarah filming. Let's just write.
So is Michael working today?
Makeup.
Makeup.
Yeah, he works. He's working. Every day, yeah. Every day for no Sunday. He works on Shabbat.
Is he Jewish?
Yes, this is so yes.
But Mako?
Nico.
Nico. Is you can be reformed or conservative or orthodox.
I don't know what he is. He is go temple once a year to temple.
Like some people are culturally Christian or Catholic,
Yes.
so they go once in a while.
I like Christmas. It's an American tradition. I think it might even be a religious tradition.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Santa Claus,
I know. Christmas tree.
that when Santa Claus was born, I mean,
Yes.
when Jesus was born, and then he became Santa Claus.
Something like that. Not exactly, but it's supposed to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, but it has become extremely commercial and gotten many other traditions involved from other faiths, because when the churches wanted power, they just kept taking other people's traditions and including them so other people would join.
Like Easter is pagan.
Yes, it's a fertility celebration, but they to get all the pagan people to join, they made it that they combined the holidays. I'm gonna get more pizza. It's good. If you guys want any, you're welcome. There's plenty here.
Is it the same for Rett syndrome? What Portia says?
Yeah, that's what she was describing, something about Rett syndrome. And
Is
how
it
to
the-
stop and start?
Is it the same? Is it like autism? Somewhat no? Or yes or no?
My understanding is that Rett syndrome is the most profound.
Of the autism spectrum disorder.
Yes. And people like Doe are probably borderline.
Rett syndrome.
Yeah, because he has things like all his skeletal system.
Like the dolphin.
Yeah.
And the other Rett girls. He's medical like they are.
Yeah, he's very similar. And just like you, Dolphin, he's very smart and aware and
They are
involved.
they say this with Rett syndrome too. At least if you go to the Rett syndrome site, they will say that these girls, you can't really test their intelligence and they will assume competence on the international, whereas autism is like much people are conflicted.
Portia wanted me to ask you because you had said something. There's you mentioned something about a genetic part to Rett syndrome.
Genetic part to Rett syndrome?
Where you have a certain gene. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
We have a gene, X chromosome.
Yeah.
That's affected. Just be slow. They search because we have 8 in our family. And the Rett syndrome only group.
The Rett syndrome only flu.
And don't know. We have the gene in Rett syndrome, but I don't know. There are many families with Rett syndrome and autism, so there must be a connection.
And how many people in your family have the gene?
I don't know if they tested. It was at the AGRE. They took all of our blood. They took all of our blood.
Agreed.
Yes, they came even here because they wanted. My sister has 3 on the spectrum. My brother has 1 on the spectrum, and my other brother is afraid to. He didn't want children because he was afraid. The doctor said this generation, 100% of their generation was on the spectrum. My mom cried this week, so she cried because all her grandchildren are on the spectrum. All of them, so my younger brother wants no children.
And that's because everybody has this chromosome?
I don't know. The family history of family curse is called. They call it the family curse when you don't know which one you're gonna lose. My mom says. But like this generation of the children, all of them got different versions of the family curse. Not one slipped away, they say.
But so, how did Agree find you or contact you guys?
The neurologists see diagnose all my sister's child people, and Dolphin, and too many. too many. Like all my sister's child people, that's 3 he diagnosed. He said we must give, like everybody must give blood.
What was your neurologist?
In Paul Benke, geneticists, neurologists, and genetics, 2 of these. Miami Children's Hospital and Dr. Paul Benke. He's GENETIST. That's and they take trying to find. They say when there's so many in the family, they must have the whole family tested.
How long ago?
Year, 2 years. They,
2 years ago.
yes, this was so. 2 years. Because we have cousins too. This, the month is 2006 something. This. Too much neurological disturbances in the family history was what the paper said. Neurological disturbance, I forget what the paper said. And they're all different though. They're all different, not the same.
Yeah, you were talking about how, like, your nephew is very different emotionally. Like you had a nephew who is not as social.
And he's not sick.
Physically sick.
He is not physically sick. Yeah, he's not physically. We don't have medical issues.
But is he this? Did you?
He didn't talk till he was 5. And when he did talk, he talked in full sentences, and he is not so friendly. Like, there be like some that want friends but can't. Then there are some that can but don't want.
Which one
Like,
is he?
there are some that can't talk but want to, and there are some that can talk but don't want to. He is can talk, don't want to. Like, but they say this autism classic himself too. Classic. What is classic? The difference between classic autism and severe autism?
I don't.
What would be the difference?
I'm not sure what the technical definition is. It's probably that severe autism is probably referring to motor skills.
They say severe autism or dolphin
And
first.
speech.
For a long time, severe autism. This was it. Rett syndrome, they don't say this until past week.
When did you first get a diagnosis that Dolphin is autistic?
18 months. 18, they say possibly autism. And 2 years old, autism. And Rett syndrome 1 year, 3 months after.
But kids like your nephew, a lot of people would call him a high-functioning autistic because he has speech and motor skills, right?
Yes.
And they would call someone like Dolphin or my nephew low-functioning because they don't have speech, but or don't have a lot of motor skills, but they're kind of, sometimes it seems to me that what they're not measuring is the social interest or the intelligence. Like low functioning doesn't mean not smart.
I understand what people mean by many things.
Yeah, like what?
It means many things to different people. Like one thing could mean like low level, high level could mean different things to different peoples.
Mm-hmm. Well, my understanding is that a lot of people group low-functioning people together as being with poor motor skills.
Yes, this.
And speech, a lack of speech due to motor skills. And a lot of the general public make assumptions that if you have
low level, then you don't have high intelligence.
Or an interest in being social.
Yes, this is so.
And if you know how to talk, or do more typical physical behaviors, then the assumption is you're also more intelligent by a lot of people. I don't personally agree with that, but that's what a lot of people believe.
I don't agree with that. I could tell you hands down I am more smarter than Nico is. And I do better socially. But I want to. I tolerate more socially than he does.
But that doesn't make him necessarily less smart or more smart. It just means he has certain things that are harder to deal with.
Yes, like he can't deal with social people all the time. Irritation just be so for himself. But he no delay in functioning.
Physical functioning. So he can do things like be a plumber.
Yes.
But he might not enjoy going to a dinner party.
Yes. That's it. When it's like Nico, you're just a weirdo. And I'm crazy. Just that's what people say a lot. I look crazy. Like
right now you look pretty typical, so what would be something that would make someone...
I don't know. I think I blend in really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do much different than anybody else.
I think you have a lot of very typical clothing, and you do things that...
I am like everybody, so why I am weirdo.